Ang tingin ko dyan, hindi ho palalagpasin yan, mga kababayan. Kasi yung pagkakasabi ni Baste Duterte na ulo lang ni Bongbong Marcos ang kailangan natin, ibig sabihin, pugot ulo din ho yun, mga kababayan. At kung pagtutugmain mo, lahat ng mga yan, mga bossing, plano talaga ng pamilya Duterte na tapusin ang buhay ng Pangulo.
Pulong Marcos, ano? And we've noticed a pattern na paulit-ulit, laging sinasabi ko, hain yung ulo. I think there was also a video submitted by NBI, which was also being considered in the ongoing investigation, that Vice President Sara Duterte also referring to remove the head, ano? And I'd like to make a reference on the earlier statement of Honorable De Lima on the pattern of behavior of the family. So lahat po yan ay recorded naman and been publicly used. And yun pa po yung isang nagiging challenge sa amin sa NBI, because again, just recently when the President Bongbong Marcos was present live in Palayan, Isabela, meron pong isang individual doon sa live na nag-post na barili na yan. So it's very alarming dahil hindi na, parang continuing na po yung threat sa ating Pangulo. And kami naman po sa law enforcement, any threat to the President or high official in government, we consider it as a threat to the national security. So it's good that these things are being raised here. So in addition to that, I issued a memorandum circular, administrative order number 11 po, dahil sunod-sunod na nga yung mga threat po na nakikita namin sa social media.
Pero para ho sa mga DDS, hindi po death threat yun, o hindi po pagbabanta sa buhay yun. Para ho lang sa mga DDS. Kasi kami, malinaw naman po sa amin at naiintindihan namin na yung mga binitawan o mga binibitawan na mga salita ng mga Duterte ay puro po pagbabanta sa buhay ng Pangulo at pamilya ng Pangulo.
Creating a task force to continue to investigate this matter.
That's administrative order number 11.
Yes, ma'am. And
What do you call the task force?
yung wala naman pong official name, but it's a task force to monitor all the threats to the President and to all other officials in government.
Is that part of your submission also?
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
committee?
Although it's not directed particularly to the Dutertes, but it's directed po to, in general, sa lahat po. But this is an offshoot because of the behavior po of the family of the.
In other words, Director Matibag, the reason why you are considering all these videos, Director Matibag, is for you to be guided on whether or not threat was actually committed.
As to the press conference of Vice President Duterte, it's already been established by the Bureau.
It's established already.
Long before I.
Yari, si Sara Duterte dito. Babae. Yari ang vice-presidente talaga dito. At naniniwala ho ako, siguro pang-4 o pang-5 na magiging dahilan to para ma-impeach ang vice-presidente. Hindi, pangatlo ito na dahilan para ma-impeach ang vice-presidente.
Came to the Bureau, nandiyan naman po yung records, the record which speaks for itself, na the threat, the grave threat and the inciting to sedition are clear. All the elements were present, and dyan po, we're just awaiting for the decision of the prosecution, sir.
May we just know for the record, because you mentioned a while ago that there is a follow-up investigation.
Sabi ni Ardean, consistent silang siblings to an alive PBBM. Napatayin si BBM more than the real threat. It's a sensitive. Alam niyo ho, mga bossing, dati, hanggang ngayon naman, hinahangaan ko pa din yung naunang NBI director po, mga kababayan, na si Jimmy Santiago. Pero mas pinapahanga po ako nito pong si Director Matibag, mga kababayan. Kasi talagang yung mga nakikita natin na mga death threat, yung mga nakikita natin mga ganyan, na para ho sa akin, parang kinulang yung nakaraang director, no? Para anuhin to, para solusyonan ito o para itawagin yung atensyon. Kasi pinatawag nila dati. Kaya lang, yung pagpapatawag nila, wala lang. Nung hindi na pumunta o nung nagdahilan na, parang okay na, tapos na. No? Kaya Matibag, talagang sinusolusyonan ho, mga kababayan eh. So ako naniniwala ako, siguro humintay lang tayo 1 buwan pa, 2 buwan pa, at yan naman po ay nanggagaling mismo sa bunganga ni Director Matibag, no? Na talagang sinusundan niya yung mga video, sinusundan niya yung mga press conference na puro pagbabanta, pati po ni Baste Duterte. Tingin ko after 1 o 2 buwan, mga bossing. May kaso na yan eh. No, si Baste Duterte. Baka susunod maging ano na yan eh. Tatago na din yan eh.
May we know the purpose of the follow-up investigation if you have resolved already the offense of threat that was committed against the first couple and the former speaker? How about the follow-up investigation?
It's an ongoing investigation po. If you recall, doon po sa video ni Vice President, sinabi niya na no joke, nag-hire na siya ng assassin, ano po. And we're trying to identify and pinpoint the assassin. And just to let you know, we have leads already. We have some personalities that we are surveillance at sinusundan po namin. But I have to caution you and immediately say that I apologize that we cannot name the names of those individuals naming sinusundan. But we are zeroing on several individuals already na maaaring yun po yung kinausap niya doon sa threat na ginawa po niya.
Wait, let me confirm. You said that you have leads about the assassins hired by the Vice President?
Meron talaga, ano? At totoo, yung sinasabi ng Vice Presidente na no joke. Meron talaga.
Yes, ma'am. Meron po kaming leads na mukhang talagang, at yun naman po yung findings na talagang may kinausap, kaya nga po nag-file ng kaso ng grave threat at inciting to sedition. Ano?
And this is the assassin hired to kill the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker, which we saw from her video.
Yan po yung part ng aming ongoing case build-up and to solidify po kung ito yung individual talaga. If you recall, meron pong mention, it's not been denied, na meron pong itinayong Vice President Sara, parang Vice Presidential Security Group, yung sarili niyang group. So, yun na lang.
Sandali, kanino ko ba mga narinig yan? No? Kay Mami Pebbles. Narinig ko yan, di ba? May ano daw, may Sara militar or something like that. May Sara group, something like that, di ba?
In general, we're looking on those individuals in the close associates of the Vice President.
Can you expound on the Vice President Security Group? What is the significance of this to your ongoing investigation?
Well, meron po kasing mga na-identify dyan na still in the military service and marami rin po dyan yung no longer in the military service. Ano po. So, remember, yung sinusundan po natin is the second highest ranking official of the country. So she has the network. So, at kaya po kailangan nating sundang maigi at i-surveillance po yung mga nakakausap at mga kinausap po.
Is it correct to say that the subject matter of your follow-up investigation is the statement of the Vice President that he has hired an assassin?
Yes po, doon po talaga yon dahil we considered it as a serious and actual threat to the life of the President, kaya kailangan po naming bantayan.
And you consider the creation of the Vice President Security Group significant in the investigation of this having hired an assassin?
Ayan, pupukusan. Ako, naniniwala ako, mga kababayan, ang pupukusan nito mga to, yung mga DDS at saka yung mga Duterte. Bakit po? Yan lang naman po ang mga grupo, no? Na nakakarinig tayo na nagbabanta po o may balak sa buhay ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Karamihan po ng mga Pilipino, kahit po yung mga kakamping, tingnan nyo po, matyagan nyo po, no? May respeto silang sumusuporta kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Although, iba yung mga kandidato nila, baka sa 2028, pero dahil nga po, ito si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ang nakaupo ngayon at nakikita naman nila na maayos po na nagpapalakad ng ating bayan, kaya wala silang mga pagbabanta or whatever. Sa mga DDS lang hulang talaga, mga kababayan. Tsaka ito yung mga yan, hindi pa yan titigil. Gagawa pa yan yung mamamatay na ang presidente, naalala nyo yun? Tapos kapag mga nakasuhan, kala mo, mga nakakaawa. Akala mo, mga tuta, sisiw na basa.
Para sa amin po, yes, because it is very unusual to a Vice President. If you will look at the history of other Vice Presidents, hindi po ganun karami yung security group na nakabantay po sa
300. Hindi. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, 400 plus. Tapos nung medyo nabawasan, mga nagsiangal. Pati si Bato, mga boss Jeep mo, sir, meron pa sinasabi si Bato de la Rosa na, mag-volunteer yung iba kay Vice President. Putang ina. Ay. 300 pa yung natira. Tapos tapos nagpapaawa, binawasan daw po ng gobyerno yung security ng Vice Presidente. Yun yung paawa style nila. Pero 300 pa ho, mahigit ang natira sa kanila.
When you say hindi po ganito karami, can you give us an idea? How many security does the Vice President have in comparison with those
Well,
who serve as Vice Presidents?
I'm not sure what is the number, but during the time of Vice President Lenny, I think it's not even more than 30. Pero dito po, hundreds po yung security na tinayo po din.
Kay Lenny, hindi pa umaabot ng 30. Ano po, sa Vice Presidente, yung huling pagkakarinig ko, 400 at 400 plus, tapos binawasan ng kung ilan, naging 300 plus.